I'm Mythra13 and I approve this video. Hello and welcome back to another adventure in Minecraft. I'd like to thank Eglaire Bird, also Paul Monkey. I'd like to thank Lucas00166 and the Ethnic Assassins. And thank you Kells Minecrafty. Thank you all of you for subscribing and thank you everyone for watching. I need to also mention the fact that my wife, AZCutiePie22, has just started a Minecraft series. She's currently in creative mode trying to learn how to play. It's quite amusing and entertaining. I've put a link in the description below, make it easy for you to find, and also you need to take a moment of silence. For anybody that feels like hitting that like button, please do so. And let's continue on. So, where I left off, I was on my island for the awesomeness of a build on an island far, far away from Threshold Keep. And I've decided to name this Sea Tower. And you may remember in my last episode how I had the ring of trees. This is what remains of the ring of trees. This group here. And I've also now added some enormous jungle trees with Treecapitator. It's a great supply of wood. Just chop the bottom and bam, that's a lot of wood. Okay, so that's what's going on here on that side. You can see I have different sides. Okay, and I swam a long ways. I think I swam like 400 meters having animals follow me just to get some animals on my island. So I have my cow area and the pig area, and I think something ate some of my chickens before I made the pens. And I only had one chicken left, and I'm hoping that he'll lay an egg, so maybe I can... I mean, he's laid an egg, but every time I throw it, I don't get a chicken. So I'm hoping that I can get a chicken and maybe increase my chicken population. He's kind of lonely. And I'm going to eventually bring some sheep over, and I think I'll have them on their own little island over there with the grass, because they need grass to eat to regrow their wool and la-di-da-di-da. Okay, so this is the actual sea tower proper, and we can see here on the side, this is the sugarcane farm. And if I harvest all of this when it's all fully grown, I get like 6 stacks of 64 reeds. And basically just for the Thaumcraft mod, because you need a lot of reeds to turn them into paper, to turn the paper into books, to turn the books into bookshelves, to do the research. And I copied this idea down here from Bear Ghost watching his video, and I think he found it on some other website or video or some such, that basically you need these water channels in order to grow the sugarcane, and the lily pads function in a way that you don't fall down or drop your sugarcane down in there and have to pick it up in the annoying. But basically it's really quick. I can just harvest all of this and have 6 stacks when it's fully grown. So that's awesome. And that's mainly what I've been working on. You can see I've done a lot here on the actual building and working on the island, but I've spent a lot of time working on the Thaumcraft mod and trying to get further into that. Now, I have made at least one trip back to Threshold Keep, my settlement out there, where I started, and although I've gone there, this here in this chest is all from this island and exploring the various battle towers and that's in the vicinity nearby, or caves or dungeons or whatever I could, or just doing mining. Here I have 2 experience books. I found out finally that yes, you can make more than one experience book at a time. So storing up my experience, I'm hoping to make a pretty good enchanted pickaxe, because here I have a non-enchanted one. I still have my Diamond Sword of Sharpness 5, and really helpful. This is just a random chest, a bunch of snake eggs. I had to actually turn the snake spawn off. I don't know what it is, the More Creatures mod. I think like snakes are the only thing that will spawn in the ocean biome on land, because I'm actually, even though I'm on an island, I'm actually in the ocean biome, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's why I was having such a ridiculous number of snakes, and only snakes, because with the More Creatures mod, that's all that can spawn on here, besides hostile mobs at night. So just, yeah, this is just random stuff. And then these chests, I got lots of cobblestone and dirt. Here's my food supplies, basically. going to do a little bit more farming and that kind of stuff. That's Powercraft mod in there. So yeah, I've been having tons of fun with the Thaumcraft mod. It's got to be one of my favorite mods, if not my favorite. Just doing all the research, and with a good number of bookshelves, just like you would with an enchanting table, the research actually goes pretty good. I think without even putting bookshelves in here, if I have just a standard, let's see, I'll grab something out. One of these, like a standard fragment of lost knowledge. Okay, if I just put that in by itself, it gives me 33 without even using the bookshelves. That's not too bad at all. So if you have a full set of 30 bookshelves, that's pretty strong. And then I hope to eventually get Brain in a Jar. I still haven't figured out that research. I haven't come upon it. That I'd really like to upgrade these bookshelves to the Brain in a Jar. Now I did have the V container and the whole Crucible setup over here, but as you can see, I'll go over and grab my goggles. This will tell me the levels of taint and aura and that kind of thing. You can see some little HUDs or whatever you call them come up, and you can see right where I had it, right here, the taint level's pretty high. So my aura kept dropping and my taint was slowly rising. So I decided to move it out of this little area so that I don't get too high on the taint. And I found a corner over here where actually aura was pretty low, and you can actually see it dropping still just from moving it over here. And this is all temporary. I mean, I just have it down in different areas so I can use it without actually having the rooms for it built yet, which I don't. Eventually I'll build it its own room. Now here, this is the original Crucible that you build, and then I had a recipe or a theory or whatever that let me build a Crucible of Eyes. So I think it was like a normal Crucible combined with like spider eyes and maybe something else. And then I had that, and then I found another one which led me to this, which is the Thaumic Crucible. And basically for that, I just took the Crucible of Eyes that I had and added 2 Thaumic ingots and gave me this awesome one. Now, this one is way better. Basically, here's the setup. I have a filter and the storage tank, and here's my Crucible. So with this Crucible, it never overflows. So it'll get up to the top, like line right there, and then whatever items are still in there waiting to be smelted will just float around in it. It'll never actually overflow. And I have a filter here, and basically the filters will take the V that comes out, they'll purify it and send the pure V into the container, and then it'll spew out taint and into the air. And with a second filter, what it does is reduces the amount of taint that actually gets put out into the air in the environment. So much better system, but the downside of that is that it's slower. So you'll have a much slower amount of V going into the container, and I mean with a normal Crucible you might end up overflowing it because of how much it slows down the system. But with this one, I can just leave however much I want, and it's never going to overflow. And of course, I have the 2 bellows, the infuser, and then I got a theory for the repairer. Awesome! I love this one. It's one of the best things in the mod. And as you can see, I have a pickaxe to the core with Silk Touch and Unbreaking. And I thought I'd do Silk Touch because I wanted to be able to just like hit the floor and have it, you know, turn all of the smooth stone that I just hit into smooth stone still instead of becoming cobble. But the thing is, like you can see, I only got 1 piece of smooth stone, and the rest is all the cobble, because it basically only uses the Silk Touch effect on the actual stone that you hit. So all of the surrounding ones that get blown up, they become cobble still. So not the best enchantment to use on the pickaxe or the core. The Unbreaking is like an awesome one, because as you can see here, with the in-game info up in the upper left-hand corner, you can see the durability of the pickaxe, and that has 401 compared to like the diamond pickaxe of 1562. So it has pretty low durability, really. It's like, what would that be, like a fourth, about a quarter, somewhere in there. So putting Unbreaking, and this is I think the highest level Unbreaking. Maybe it might be close if it's not. Unbreaking 3. I mean that's almost essential on that pickaxe, or you're really running it down. And then like I showed, you can always repair it if you have the repairer, but you're still using your V. And I've noticed the repairer really drains the V, like the most of anything that I've built so far. It really takes a lot of V to repair stuff. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time with the Thaumcraft mod. Like I said, I'm having a blast with it. And here I have an arcane furnace. I've not yet used it. I have found the theory, and so I built one. Just a random crucible sitting there. Goggles of Revealing. That's pretty cool. I got those. I haven't really put much use of those yet either, as far as what they're fully capable of. Basically, just use them as the Tate and V detector down here. I haven't gone out and explored and really put them to good use. I've just had them down here. And let's see. You can see lots of discoveries that I've made, and a lot of them that I haven't really put into action as much as just kind of stockpiling them. And I did make the Thauminomicon, I think it would be pronounced, Thauminomicon. And you can see the number of discoveries that I've made. Out of 27, I made it up to 17. Okay, I think it was 18 out of 27 for the lost knowledge. Forbidden, I think I've only up to 5. So just 2 more for forbidden knowledge. And I haven't gotten anything for tainted or eldritch yet. So the higher level stuff I've not yet gotten into. But like you can see here, I have tons of the artifacts stockpiled, so that what I'm hoping for is the brain in a jar, because it's supposed to be so much of a better thing to use than bookshelves with the Quasitome discovery device or whatever, the table. That I'm hoping the brain in the jars will make these more worthwhile, but I may actually have to start using them in order to get the brain in the jar. That's what I'm thinking is going on. Because here I have a few Wand of Renewal and this that's on hard, and basically I don't want to waste my bookshelves on something that's hard. So everything that's been moderate or easy or moderate, easy, or trivial. There's one that's even lower than easy, and that's trivial. And I don't think you hardly need anything to use that. You just throw it in there and it discovers it. But basically with just the 30 bookshelves that I have here, I can put this fragment in, and I get like a 33% chance just on its own without bookshelves. And of course I like to use the bookshelves to increase that even further. So that's what I've been doing, is kind of stockpiling the books and the wood for that to make the shelves. And another thing I've found is, like, I can find this this theory, Wand of Reversal, and say it's tricky, and I've even had ones that are torturous. I've just thrown those into the Crucible over there, and it's, gives them V out of it at least. But the thing is, like, I might get this Wand of Reversal that says difficulty tricky, but I might keep doing the research and end up with a theory that is Wand of Reversal easy or moderate. And I had like a Pickaxe of the Core, torturous or something, and then I ended up getting one that was the easy or moderate. I think it was even easy. So Pickaxe of the Core easy, and like I showed with the fragment, I didn't even need to use books on that. If it's easy or trivial, I don't need my bookshelves at all. I just throw them in. I've only been using lately the bookshelves for theories that are on the moderate level, because that's where it actually starts to actually need them. And like you see with the tricky and hard, I'm not going to mess with those. I'm hopefully either going to get a theory that's easier, the same theory but an easier level, or hopefully have the brain in a jar by then. So you can see I have tons. I actually have the Shovel of Renewal theory and the Pickaxe of the Core. Like I said, I found an easy version of it. And through adventuring in the battle towers and dungeons and wherever I've been able to go in the area, I got a couple swords of the Zephyr, Pickaxe of the Core, 2 Axe of the Stream. I had 4 Shovel of Renewal, but I figured with that many, I just used one of them up. So I have the 2 here. Um, I want to have at least 30 zombie brains. I'm up to 19. I got tons of these crystals with lots of mining. I picked up some of these little flowers you find. I don't think having the Cinder Pearl ones is even useful right now. I think I picked them up with the shears. I think you really are just supposed to smash them and get the little pods out of them. But the shimmer leaf flowers you see around silverwood trees, these actually go in some recipe. I haven't got that far. I got tons of the Thaumic ingots, and these are just from, I haven't crafted any. These are just from picking them up in chests. I did make this enchanted wood here, but like you see, I have tons of the gray wood logs, and that's the main use, is just to turn them into this enchanted wood, so I haven't had that much need of them yet. Let's see, I feed my dog. Okay, so yeah, I've been having lots of fun. I'm gonna, this is like the main section that's under the tower, and it's significantly larger. You can see here, I'm actually outside the circle of the tower itself, with how large this bottom section is, and I'm gonna, partition it off into rooms and do the actual design of it. It's just basically a huge room that I've lighted up, and I use the pickaxe of the core a lot down here. And like for the entire island, I haven't used the editor or cheated or anything. It's just been how long I've been playing, mining stuff out and crafting and building, and I have no idea how high I'm going to build the tower. It should be pretty epically huge by the time I get done. Another thing, I looked up Thaumcraft, and I knew the word is from like thaumaturgy, or thaumaturgy, which basically is the words miracle or marvel, which is Thaum, and I think it's a Greek word, and turgy is like work, so it's like miracle work. And basically, thaumaturgy referred to miracle workers, which they were the saints. And Thaumcraft basically just means miracle craft or marvel craft, so working miracles, crafting marvels, and hello, sorry about that. Got a phone call. Basically, where did I leave off? Okay, so this video is about done. I just want to cover a few more things before I say sayonara. Thaumaturgists have appeared in different literature, World of Warcraft being one, and Final Fantasy 13, and I think 14 also. And also, one of my favorite book series of all time is a fantasy novel series. I doubt anyone, especially my viewers, nothing personal, it's just that it's such an obscure series, I doubt anyone's heard of it or read it. But the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, okay? I read that when I was like in my teens, I think, that early 20s, and it still remained to this day one of my favorite book series. It's just really good. But in the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, there was actually a thaumaturgist, and I just thought I'd mention that. And also, as far as my channel goes, Minecraft is basically the centerpiece of my channel, and probably will remain so for as long as I have a channel. And I'll be playing Minecraft and uploading videos with no end in sight, God willing. I will be continuing in some form. This series, as you can see from my numbering system, I actually copied it, the 0001 from a YouTube LPer that was basically uploading a joke video. You know, he called it like Epic Minecraft Series 0001 episode, whatever, I'm going to be famous, and he went on saying like, oh, this is my series and make me famous, and watch what I do, and I do this. And so he's basically mocking how many Minecraft LPers there are actually out there, and some of them, that are young, and there's nothing wrong with that are 10 or 11, starting off Minecraft, trying to, entertain people or have fun with it. Maybe they want to be famous, whatever. They have idols, they have dreams, so be it. This guy actually does lots of games. Like, I even seen a European truck driver or something, Euro truck driver. And I seen him do it, and I mean, he swears constantly. I mean, hey, if you want to swear, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about swearing. I let one go once in a while myself. Although I do feel when you're uploading, especially a game that you think kids might be watching, it's best to at least consider that you might not want to include cuss words. Or maybe the fact that at the beginning of your video you could, you know, have a warning about the fact that you like to swear. I mean, that's one thing. If you're like, hey, dude, I swear, that's my channel, watch out, kids, cover your ears or something. And, hey, if you're a kid that swears, again, that's your call. Your parents let you do it, or you do it despite what your parents think. You know, more power to you. Have fun. Live your life. But what my opinion is, the people that are inconsiderate and don't care that there may be kids watching that that ought not hear that. Their parents prefer them not to hear that. And like for me, like I said, I swear on occasion myself, but I still don't want to watch a video where somebody's cussing constantly. And I know I'm getting off topic, but like basically this LP here was just making fun of the fact that people play Minecraft and upload it. And he basically does lots and lots of different kinds of games. So I didn't really understand why he would get off with, sure, you don't want to do Minecraft, you know, but why upload a video of you jokingly going to play? And, you know, of course I found it by accident trying to watch people's serious, you know, playing Minecraft. So when I seen him just making fun of it, at first, you know, I was offended. I'm like, you know, what a jerk, whatever. And then I kind of cooled down and I'm just like, you know, I'm not mad about it, but it's still kind of stupid. If you don't want to play the game, and let's say you have people like asking you, hey, would you play Minecraft too? I see you play all these other games. Would you play a Minecraft series? And then you go to the extent of like trying to put people down just because they want to play Minecraft and they think they're going to be famous. Whatever. We all have dreams. We all have things. I'm not concerned about being famous. Basically, I started off this little, I guess, rant. I don't know. Just saying, you know, I plan on playing Minecraft and I have no end in sight. I have like 6 different Minecraft texture packs right now, and I have plans for others. I don't know when those will come out. I have plans for updates I hope to do soon on all 6 of my texture packs. So like I said, it's a centerpiece of my channel. And when I decided that I'd number it 0001, I mean, that leaves me lots of room for episodes. That's like almost 10,000 episodes. So I don't know if I'll ever get to 10,000. That's not really my goal. But the fact that I have left myself lots of room to just continue on and continue on. And when I'd made it to like episode, I believe it was 13 of my original series, I switched recording devices and I changed settings and I was able to actually upload better quality. I finally figured out my quality settings to give a better video. So that's what I did when I changed all my original episodes into the prequel series and then continued on from there with number 1. And I don't foresee anything like that happening again, but again, I've left myself lots of room to just continue and continue and continue. And there's also the possibility they may even, like I have my texture pack review Minecraft series, I may have one that's purely creative with just me showing off things I built or building things on camera. I like to build castles. Like you see, I mean, I have the castle Threshold Keep and now this sea tower here. So basically there's no end in sight as far as my Minecraft series goes. And I've picked up Spore. I have at least another game that I think I'll eventually play after I've finished Spore. I don't know for sure what that'll be, but I'm sure I'll come up with one that I'll enjoy playing and record some videos of. And maybe also some random videos or clips or whatever that I think of at the time. Because as you can see from my intro, I take things somewhat seriously, but then again I don't. So I have fun with it. Basically it's just to have fun, to enjoy and to share with others and have them be entertained. And also this Minecraft series ends up being, just as a matter of course, because it's my central series, ends up being basically my my update and my how things are going and my chance to just talk to the audience directly. So this is basically where I can let you know the future of my channel like I'm doing now, or how I'm doing personally, or anything like that. And it's also the place where if you feel like leaving questions, you can leave questions and I'll answer them in this series. Usually I try to take care of the viewer stuff like right off the bat, so that if somebody's waiting to watch it, they'll get a chance to see it, like I do with the shout-outs. Anybody who subscribes to me, I'm mentioning you right off the bat, right in the beginning, so you get to hear that and you don't have to wait through an entire video of me playing. And then when I get into my personal stuff, I usually end up like this. I do it after I show off what I have to show off of the game. I've already showed you my progress with the tower and the Thaumcraft mod and all of that, and now I'm actually telling you the status of my channel. And basically, it's only going to be the more diehard and dedicated subscribers that I have that'll actually care to see that. So by this point, a lot of the people that just want to watch something Minecraft related can have already watched that, and you can turn off the video if you want. But another thing is the fact that, as I said before, I'm 33 years old, a veteran from the Army, and I've had a lot of things, I've seen a lot of things in my life, and my wife even more so than me. So if you have questions that aren't specifically Minecraft related, feel free, if you wish, to leave me a private message, or whatever it might be about. The only restriction I ask is if you're gonna ask me a comment in the comment section, that you don't ask just questions for the sake of asking questions, because I've already covered that in a previous video. It's not that I dislike it or it bothers me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's just that I'm not gonna cover the questions in a video. I'll most likely leave a response right there in the comment section, because it's not the point of me saying you can ask questions. If you have life questions, like you're in school and you're being bullied, hey, I was there. I've been there. I've been through a lot of stuff. So if you want to just ask me about anything, it doesn't have to be Minecraft related, and I'll treat it seriously. And also, I'll treat it anonymously, as far as I won't be telling people other people's secrets and getting into gossip and drama and all of that. And also, this is the place you can leave requests. As far as I don't usually see the comments that are in the actual place for comments on my channel page, because since they've changed the layout, it's not so obvious for me. So if you've left comments there, I might check them once a month. I mean, I really don't think to check there, but I check my video comments every day, like often. So if you have requests for games you'd like to see me play, or things you'd like to see me build, or even, like I've said before, as far as texture pack ideas, you can leave them on the texture pack reviews for the specific texture pack, or here in the case of ideas for maybe an entire texture pack. Doesn't mean I'll do it, but it does mean I'll consider it, and I almost always write stuff down. Lastly, again, with comments, feel free to leave comments, and also I appreciate the likes. I really, I'm really trying to make this channel something special, and I'm trying to get better at actually making videos. I may get into editing, as far as adding more annotations, or just making it more entertaining. So I appreciate the likes and the comments, and I want to thank you all again for watching, and look forward to more, and until next time, take care.